Hello there, thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. I'm Omar Wynne, I'm an artist and illustrator, and this week I am going to show you how to recreate this winter landscape. This is actually a demo that I put out for my Patreon subscribers. I'm going to be sharing with you a little peek of that process. There's going to be some wax resist and some watercolor and mixed media and colored pencil. First of all, I start off by making a textured background, and I do have videos on YouTube for this. And once that's dry, I add a little bit of pencil outline so that we can see the positional of the house. If you want to know the full process, then please join my Patreon. The link will be in the description below. Once we have this house ready, we are now able to add a row of trees that will surround the house in the background. So you mix up a light sap green, quite bright but quite watered down, so that the pigments are going to run. And we just want to create the shapes of the trees at the moment, nothing too detailed. Once these are in place, we're able to mix up a lot darker green, so the pigment is really concentrated, and because of that we are going to be able to create a really high contrast area behind the house, and that will help the house pop forward and it will read really well compositionally. So I'm just dropping this really dark blue in the trees quite randomly, and because the pigments are still really runny, as in the wash is still standing on the page, it will combine, and once it's dry it's going to create some really beautiful effects. After filling in the main body of that house in red, we're going to take some coloured pencils and add a layer of detail. So I'm going to take this dark red and add a little bit of panelling in the door, extra details in the windows, and also the wooden slats on the house. Next, I take my dark green pencil and I want to emphasize some of the direction of the pine branches in the trees behind that house. And it's really important to decide which of the trees are in front of the other so that you can make informed choices about where you're going to put this colored pencil. Full Patreon version of this tutorial was actually 30 minutes long, so I included a lot of tips and insights into this method. I was going to follow it up with another tutorial for a winter floral. I'm hoping that my patrons will really enjoy this. If you're interested, please do consider joining my Patreon. The link is in the description below.